Dear brethren, we have a situation. By the way, today is August the 6th, 2019, and it's a Tuesday, and the time right now is 16:10, aka 4:10 p.m. I have been at it. This video is filmed same day as the previous one where I was showing you what I bought during my home time. So right now I'm dealing with a whole nother situation. I really would rather just sleep. I would. I'm kind of pooped. When you go on vacation and you haven't been home in a month, there's a lot that you need to do. And not only have you not been home, you've been pretty much out of the country. You haven't, but you kind of have been, because you've been all the way across the globe. Remember that meal prepping that I did? The very last one I did, the most recent one. I didn't finish all that food, and I didn't have that much time to put it in the freezer or anything, and I didn't have that much room in the freezer. So again, spoiler alert, it all got spoiled. I got here and my truck wouldn't start. I don't know if I mentioned that in the previous video, because the inverter kept running, and it runs off of the battery, and I wasn't using the vehicle for several days, so of course the inverter drained the battery. And right now I'm inhaling fumes. 8 weeks. I left my truck clean, and I sprayed and I put nice smelling things outside, so when I came back in it was smelling really nice. Then I opened the fridge and it smelled really like death. The freezer still had little frozenness, thank goodness, but the fridge, yeah, it was happening down there. I'm about to do these dishes now. This is where my eggs were. Everything reeks. I thought, wow, I don't have too much dishes. That's interesting. But then I opened up the fridge and I had to empty all my things. Now I have a bunch more. So I have 2 loads in the Instapot, and it's this bowl right here. I know it's directly on my bed, but it's in a plastic bag and on a cloth. That is the meat. The pork's on top, the chicken breasts are underneath, and as you can see, these are eggs. I am throwing everything away, unfortunately, and I have to wash these even though I don't feel like it. I'm waiting for my 2 loads of laundry to dry, and while I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna take these and do these dishes in the meantime. I thought that I was gonna go inside and blog while I'm waiting for my laundry. No such luck. There was so much still to do that I didn't have that privilege. My appointment for tonight, where I'm picking up locally, 30 minutes or so away. And actually I'm picking up here at the terminal and I'm dropping it off 30 minutes away. My appointment, this guy's fixing his pants. I wonder if he can see me, but I can see him, unless he wants me to see him. It's 4 o'clock now, and my appointment is at 10:30, so I'm gonna leave around 9-ish. I'm gonna try not to leave too early, because I want to save some of my time for tomorrow, where I'm gonna have an early pickup tomorrow, another load that goes to Salt Lake. So if wow, everybody's jumping over here. This is the fence. This is where Donald Trump wants the wall to be taller. People are jumping over here. I'll show you just now. My goal is, because I have an 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, and I have at 10:30 tonight. My 8 o'clock is an hour away, according to Google. So who knows how long a truck's gonna take. My goal is, because you have 14 hours to work before you take a 10-hour break. But if I plan my time in such a way that I have to take a break, My appointment tonight is 10:30 p.m. My appointment tomorrow is 8 a.m. From 10:30 to 8, it's less than 12 hours. So I'm hoping that I will be able to do the pickup tomorrow. Allegedly, it's a drop and hook, meaning I drop one trailer and I hook onto another trailer that's already loaded. Hopefully that trailer is already ready for me but when I get there, so that I just drop and hook within my time period and then go and sleep somewhere. Do you know what I mean? Within my 14 hours. That's my goal. I have 11 hours to drive within those 14 hours, but everything is local. My main concern is the waiting. Once you start on duty and then you go unload, you hope that that's not going to take 7 hours, because even though you're not driving, your clock is ticking. So I hope some of this makes sense. I've mentioned this several times in my videos, and hopefully for those that are doing research to get into tracking, it makes sense. If it doesn't, just ask me. I will paraphrase it until it makes sense. It's not as complicated as it sounds. Well, apparently it is actually, for because our brains work differently. It can get slightly confusing, but trust me, we'll figure it out. So yeah, that's the deal. Because it's still around 4. The place that I'm going to tonight, I've been to twice already. It's tight as a mother father. So it's just hard to park there. Even people in the reviews on the Google Maps, they say that, you know, bring your parking A game. I'm not in that level yet. So it's like, oh, I've been there so many times. Like, I've been there twice already. It's gonna be my 3rd time tonight, and it's gonna be at night. I don't love parking at night because then I can't really see the lines that I'm supposed to get into. But I haven't been there at night. I'm hoping that it's gonna be well lit. So I think I'm gonna take some of this time. I have about 5 hours or so. I'd like to sit down and vlog, but I probably will go to the other area here in the terminal and just practice my backing a little bit. Hopefully I do well enough that I do a lot at once, just to boost my confidence, so that when I go out there, even if I'd like to nail it tonight, but even if I don't, I want to go there with, you know, my confidence level up from practicing and getting it right more times than not. Of course I'm gonna get it in, it's just that it may take longer. I don't want it to take that long by the time I finish practicing. So that's one of the things that I plan to do now. Right now, let me go and do these dishes because it smells here. Thankfully I brought a big thing of baking soda, so I'm gonna put some of that in the fridge. I'll talk to you later, and leave me a comment. Thanks for watching. Find me on social media at Babalwa Brook. Bye.